I hope he enjoys that.
Hey guys, it's Isla here, just bringing you a super duper quick one. This is our Tabletop Con vlog, mine at least, from 2023 on the 25th and 26th of May. 800 point event, 2 days, 5 games, all veto scenarios, really good opponents. Didn't do a travel vlog on this one because it was just like too much effort, so fuck it. And yeah, but there's a little MTV Cribs at the end of it if you want to watch it. If not, it's it's ridiculous. You're not gonna like it. You will like it, you'll hate it. Either way, depends on how much of a prude you are, but if you're stupid like us, you're going to enjoy it. If not, just click away after that. You don't actually have to keep watching. You can just click away at any point. You could click away now if you want. I don't really give a fuck.
Game 1 was against Jeremy and his Black Riders. He had the 9 Riders and the Witch King, or 8 Riders and the Witch King. And I had my Eagles. We got the scenario, we ended up vetoing, and we got burn the supplies, destroy the supplies. So yeah, it was a cool scenario to start with, and here you can see us all deployed. So my tactic was I darted in and out while he did try to get some black darts and transfixes off. He was really unlucky with his black darts and his casting this game. It was just a common thing throughout the whole game. He wasn't getting his 1 dices off, even on the 3+ transfixes and things. But yeah, he ended up doing a wound to an eagle eventually with a black dart. And my tactic was I was just going to dart in and out to a turn when he had the priority. So then I could run forward and hopefully try and flash kill a couple of those wraiths before I ended up having they got the chance to have their super transfix go off. So yeah, I think I played this one well. I ended up getting quite a few rays, knocking guys off the horses and things. One thing I ended up doing towards the end of the game was we both had burnt 2 objectives, we both had killed each other's generals, and then there was the opportunity. I was on the last objective that I had to burn, ready to burn it, and luckily enough, he had priority, and I had priority, and then luckily enough, Jeremy ended up being able in his turn to transfix that eagle, and that was end of game because we were down to quarters. So it ended up being a 7-7 draw. So thanks for the game, Jeremy, and being a good sport. And I hope to play again in a future event.
Hey, enjoying your slop box.
After lunch, I was very excited to find that I was playing against Sean Kay from the Last Alliance fame, and yeah, he was playing his hobbits, so I was looking forward to this game a lot. I did take a lot of photos. Yeah, so we ended up setting up, deploying, and we did our veto first, and there were 2 scenarios. One was going to be an objective base one, which would have been better for him, and then the other one I think was Lords of Battle, and then also to the death. Lords of Battle would have actually probably been in favor of my Eagles because of how many kills I was going to get off, but we decided to the death because I thought, hey, look, it's a fun game, it's a tournament, I'm there to have fun, I'm not really in the competitive mood. I took birds for fuck's sake anyway, and Sean took his hobbit, so I said, hey, let's meet halfway and we'll have a fun one. So anyway, I sent it up, try to stay in cover against the bows as much as possible. And yeah, we went forward, and this is where the fun begins. Jumped into combat, immediately started hurling hobbits left, right, and center, hurling him into other combats, knocking him prone, doing a bunch of wounds, killing models here, there, and everywhere. He did have Boldor Tolpany as his ambushing warband for his legendary legion, and they jumped out behind the eagles there, so that's what we were showing there. There was one eagle all by himself in the ruin who had an uphill battle, and I thought I would probably end up losing him, but yeah, I didn't. I ended up sticking out long enough to get a couple eagles over to support him, and yeah, I think overall I killed something over like 60 hobbits out of 103 models during the game, which is absolutely insane. And I came close to getting his leader, didn't get his leader though, and yeah, we just had a ball. Like, we're just laughing, hurling hobbits around, doing strength 3 hits, and knocking over people in combat. Here's a photo of the dead pile at one point, and yeah, just a fantastic game. Definitely looking forward to playing Sean again. At the end of it, I think it became a 5-0 victory. This was one of the banner scenarios, and neither of us had a banner, so that actually sort of worked out well in both of our favors. But yeah, so it was a 5-0 victory to me. And you can just sort of see how there was a wall of hobbits, and then they ended up getting cleared out there. So great game, Sean. Thanks again, and looking forward to seeing you at the next one. Hopefully we get to play again, because it was just a great time. And always super friendly opponent, and always happy to have a chat and stuff. So again, really enjoyed this game. That's why I got so many photos, and obviously we're just throwing hobbits around and having a good time with it. So yep, all right, I'll shut up and we'll move to the next game. Okay, so this next one here, it was against Matt W, another tournament regular with his Rivendell, and he had the Arwen and Círdan and Lindir and Elrond mix with a bunch of elves with bows and some spears and shields. So I did have a plan for this one. So we got, there were a bunch of scenarios, and there was a choice between some objective ones and killing ones, and I decided on Reconnoiter, and my plan from the beginning was that I was actually just going to play for time. I was going to just try and use my defense 8 to try and survive long enough against the elves, strength 3, relying on that, unreliable killing power of the elves, and, hopefully trying to outlast him either for time, or when we got down really close to break, sending one of my eagles off the board, which was my idea, was trying to, towards the end of the game, send an eagle off the board, when I was down to my last few if I could, and that's sort of similar where we got to. We got to that point, which is something I was prepared to do, was just sacrifice eagle after eagle until eventually we got to a point where I could at least get one of my eagles off the board and trying to keep him in his table half and his deployment zone, which is why you saw me full send so quickly, try and beat him on points there. Now, unfortunately, the game ended up ending a turn too soon because it's at 25%. So I was ultimately playing for a draw because he did end up getting my general, and because the game ended just one turn sooner than I needed it to, I ended up getting I believe it was a 5-0 loss to me. So anyway, good game, Matt. Thanks again, and I'll see you at the next event.
So that was the end of day one, which ended with a 7-7 draw for the Eagles, a 5-0 major victory for the Eagles, and a 0-5 major defeat for the Eagles. Then we went out drinking the next day. I did not get any footage of that because I was already drunk by the time we got there. My friend from my old job, Shane, who we really get along with and has played in the past a little bit, dabbled, was catching up, so we went back to the hotel room. We had an hour to wait before the dinner and the drinks and stuff, so yeah, we got on it early, and we actually ended up getting there quite late because we were enjoying sitting around chatting and having a drink, and then we kept going when we were there. So anyway, I'll get back to day two.
Game 2 was against Ben McGovern, and we ended up doing our vetoes, and we got Fog of War was the scenario of choice. So my target was his Taskmaster, and his target was Gwahir. He had a very impressive army, lots of Watchers Arcanas with bow, so I was hoping for a repeat of the first day with the Hobbits, and going in and doing some hurls and getting rid of those Watchers Arcana. He did play really well. He positioned Saladin really well all game and used him to the best of his advantage. He even got he had the what's his name, the Harad Ringwraith, the Betrayer, and he used him quite well. He also had Raza, and he had something like 52 models plus. There was more than 50 models on in his list. So very impressive list. It was painted really well. It was such a joy to play against, and we had a fun game, even though we all had dusty heads in the morning after the big night drinking and everything. So I just tried to dart around, avoid a lot of his shooting, find a point of attack and break in and Then I wanted to use some of my might to start calling combats, to just start pushing the tempo to try and break him. Because one thing I noticed with this army is it's very quick. The Eagles are quick and you can get around and you can achieve your objectives, but you still have a whole game to play and you've got an army to break or quarter to get the game to end. So that was one thing I struggled with in my practice games. So I was trying to follow that philosophy and break my opponent. He ended up killing 3 of my Eagles, including my general, Radagast. He did really well, used Saladin really well, used Raza really well, and there was a combat and it came down to Raza and Guahir, and Guahir was out of might, and Raza ended up taking it with his supporting friends and winning and having, and successfully got all the last wounds on Guahir and got him. Radagast goes down in one of these fights, and it was just a mess. So it ended up being I can't remember the exact score, but it was definitely I think it was a major victory to Ben, because I just couldn't do it. I couldn't get those Haradrim. So thanks again for the game, Ben. A great opponent, great sport, and I feel like you had as much fun as I did. I definitely think we're having a bit of fun and getting a bit silly with it. Thanks again, and hopefully I'll play you again soon.
Slot box.
And for my last game, it was against young Connor, and I unfortunately forgot to take a lot of photos this game, so this is my one and only photo. I was quite tired from the tournament. He had a really cool army. He had Palace Guard with Thranduil on foot, Legolas with some archers, and he had Dane Ironfoot on the ball with some Iron Hills warriors as his shield wall. He did play really well. He used the advantage of the Dane giving his warriors the Fearless, and he used the crown to the best of his advantage with Thranduil. It was the same with a lot of my games, was trying to get in there early, put the pressure on, using my speed, trying to look for weaknesses and make weaknesses, and I managed to get a few models down. Dane killed a couple Eagles himself. Thranduil ended up killing one before going down. It ended up being I think it was like a 7-0 win to me. I can't remember exactly. Sorry, Connor. It was late in the day, but it was my most significant win of the tournament. And that was it. So thanks again, Connor, for the game. Sorry I didn't get more photos, but I'd love to play again at another event.
So there you have it. That is the end of the vlog. That's the end of the tournament. It ended up being a 7-7 draw, a 5-0 major victory, and an 0-5 major loss. Another major loss the next day, can't remember the exact points, and then another major victory the next day. With that result, 2 major losses, a draw, and 2 major wins. It put me in 16th place out of 28 people, which was middling of the pack with the Eagles, which was more impressive than I thought it would. I was playing 45 points down. I was playing a Mimi list, which I just thought full send, and it was honestly just geared to knock a couple people off that I thought would try and sneak up into those first places. And I think I may have shaken up the podium. I hope I did, because even though I didn't really, I don't necessarily think I did. I don't know. I wanted to shake up the podium, but I didn't play the people I was expecting to play, but I had a great time regardless. So anyway, so to conclude, the 3rd place went to Danny Giles, and 2nd was Aaron Howard, and 1st was Jay Hansen. Elias won Best Sport and Best Presented, and he took that out with his Corsair pirate ship army, because of course he did. And we had a blast, and I think the best thing about it all was just going and hanging out with my friends down the Gold Coast and having drinks and chilling out and having a lot to laugh. So anyway, looking forward to the next event, guys. I'll do a vlog for then, and we'll see you in the next one. Until then, enjoy or do not enjoy. Just if you don't fucking want to mess around with retarded stuff, just click away from the video, but enjoy our MTV cribs.
What up?
What up?
This is the hotel for our tournament.
Fuck yeah. This is Justin's crib.
Yeah, what up?
What up? What's going on?
Sex bed.
Yeah.
This is where the magic happens between two people. Wanking bed. So you can just like pull up here. And
Oh,
just,
look. You got an improvised flashlight
yeah,
as well.
Yeah, and then like, you know, you can just pull a Jared, you know?
Yeah, just
pull a Jared,
tug.
you know, just...
I'll get out of your way.
Yep, mad. Alright,
Sweet.
yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Where's the throne, man?
Oh, no, not yet. This
Not
is
yet?
the naughty corner. This is
Not
where
yet.
you go if you've been bad. You just fucking...
Did you work today?
No,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
went to go visit a friend.
Alright.
Who lives in Boston, like,
Oh,
so yeah, I don't know which one
This is the toilet.
her son went home.
Good for poos.
Yeah, it is.
Good for poos.
Yeah, yeah.
Shower sex.
Yeah, shower sex.
Wash
that,
yourself
that
loads down.
detaches so you can like blast your bits.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cum towels.
Lubrication?
Yeah, it's probably pretty expensive.
Bar soap lube.
Yeah, well, because it's like it's more expensive than the $9 a tube that Jared would have to pay.
So the toilet's for poos only, because we
Yeah.
have a piss drawer.
Yeah, and even a piss sink.
Piss
so,
sink, yeah.
I mean, if you're feeling creative, you could even try aim into there.
Oh yeah, target practice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Target practice.
This
In the little
is
hole.
so. This is the prayer room,
Yeah.
the suicide room, and the wanking room.
Yeah, well, like, if you make a mess, just clean it up straight away.
Yeah, I mean,
Just get the water going, who cares?
you know, just oh no, there's blood, cum and shit everywhere. Oh no, give that a wash.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah. What else we got?
Oh, this came, we booked this.
found
Black
him.
guy.
Yeah, we ordered it,
Diversity.
no
It's
man,
real.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. We did order
Here to
the,
serve food and drinks.
yeah, we ordered the valet package.
Yeah,
Yeah, so,
yeah, that was like an extra, I don't know, like $2.
yeah, $2.50.
TV for viewing of things.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Can't find a remote though.
You got a safe here,
Oh.
which you can like put the keys to like the handcuffs and the ball gag and
Yeah.
the cock cage, you know?
Mhm.
Yep. That's sick.
And the expanding butt plug.
Yep.
We borrowed Jared's for the weekend.
We got a cold room.
Cold
in
room.
here.
Yep, so when you're naughty, get locked
Yep,
up.
yep, you need to cool off. That's where you go.
Uh-huh.
We got some cups for pissing in.
Yep.
If you know,
And if you don't want to go to the toilet, you can always shit in the kettle as well.
Yeah, well,
and then
yeah.
make yourself a cup of brown.
yeah, you can just throw some water in that, and yeah, you're fucking sick. You got a phone for calling various whores.
Fuck yeah. And this is our crib, tournament crib.
Yeah, got a.
And this is our crib.
Got a nice view of the street where you can like hurl abuse at joggers at 5 in the morning.
Oh fuck, if I see you fucking cyclists.
Yeah, I mean, get after
Does this come
them.
out? Does that come out?
Yeah, you just fucking
I'm gonna fucking peg a full can of Coke at a cyclist.
like it. Oh, there's that in the way.
We'll
But-
just take it. See if we can take
I-
it
I
out. That's
don't-
alright.
I don't think that. Oh, yeah, I don't think that comes out. But like you can.
It's anti-sad Justin proof.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I've got my antidepressants, so that's cool. But yeah, no, you can hurl abuse at cyclists and joggers because they're vermin and they deserve it.
Cool.
Yeah, that's it.
Nice.
And you got the thinking desk. That's where you go to be like,
Thinking man.
yeah, I'm having lots of thoughts. Yeah,
Alright.
yeah,
And that's it. That's our crib.
yeah.
Be back next week with Shane's box.
Yeah.